Okay, so there was an announcement today morning, on Smilegate's official website that there's going to be a director live stream tomorrow. I think it's been 5, 6 weeks since the last live stream. After the last live stream, Inven, which is like a Korean Reddit, has been on fire talking about LOSTARK's current problems. And I think it all started, the main thing was the gems. During the last live stream, director made a statement that gems are acting as a deterrent to a flexible build in classes, which was the purpose. Arc passive was the purpose for implementing, flexible build, which was the purpose for implementing our passives. And also because gems are hard to convert, people are making multiple same characters for efficiency. And this isn't what Smilegate intended. So the director mentioned that they are internally discussing making DPS and CD gems freely interchangeable, which has caused the level 10 DPS gem price to drop from 3.7 million gold to 2.7 million over the past 5 weeks. And right now, users are concerned that their in-game item value gets depreciated too fast, which is a reasonable concern, right? Let's say you swiped for a level 10 gem for, how much is it? How much was it back then if you wanted to buy a level 10 gem? Probably close to like 900 bucks if you wanted to buy a level 10 gem, DPS gem. Right now, a level 10 DPS gem is around $400. Less than half because the price of gem dropped and the gold inflation increased. So if you want to buy a gem with real money, back then what would have cost 900 bucks is now like 400 bucks, maybe a little less than 400 bucks even. So these people who swipe for the gems basically lost a lot of money. I can understand them getting pissed off because he made a statement and it wasn't even confirmed. He just kind of leaked. He just kind of talked about, hey, we're discussing about this for the future of Lost Ark. And like people started panic selling level 10 gems, DPS gems. Because what happens when you can convert DPS and CD? The level 10 DPS gem value obviously drops a lot, right? I don't know. It's kind of complicated, man. You can't really blame people who want to swipe because they just want to swipe. They just want to skip and get the level 10 gem. I can understand them getting pissed off because the level 10 gem they were holding on to depreciated really fast. It didn't depreciate over time. I'm pretty sure they expected the level 10s to depreciate over time, but it depreciated really fast. So I can understand them getting pissed off. But in my personal opinion though, I think level 10 gems were too expensive in the first place, and I think it's a good thing that gem prices are dropping. I don't know. I can say this because I can probably say it because I didn't pay for it or buy it. Overall, for the future of the game and health of the game, I think this is a positive step that they're making DPS gems and CD gems convertible. But I think the way he presented it, the way he said it, just out of the blue, with no confirmation of exactly how it's going to happen in the future. Like we still don't know we still don't know the gem system. Like we still don't know the changes to the gem system. Nothing is confirmed. He just mentioned that they're internally discussing about it. So I think it was on the director. I think it's on the director. I don't think he should have made that statement with nothing confirmed yet. I think the first thing he's going to say in tomorrow's live stream is, I apologize. For like the 50th time, I apologize. I said that too abruptly. I shouldn't have said that with no confirmation. I it's a tradition. It's like a tradition. Smilegate's live broadcasts. Director always comes out and they bow and they say they're sorry. Anyways, I can understand people who actually bought these level 10 gems getting pissed off. But honestly, people who are complaining on Invent about in-game item value depreciating too fast, I wonder like how many of these people who are complaining on Invent actually have these gems, actually lost money, lost value, whatever it is, both. I actually wonder how many of these people who are complaining on Invent, talking all this bad stuff, like, hey man, if you play Lost Ark, you're gonna lose money, lose value. I wonder how many people who are saying this actually have level 10 gems. Anyways, yeah, that's the gem situation. But I think these gem changes are better for the long run. I think it should happen. Yeah, people might complain now, but I think they need to just confirm what's going to happen with the gem changes at this point. Less than 1% of player base for sure. I think a lot less than that. My Wardenser has 2 level 9 gems, and the rest are level 8s. And my Wardenser is top 1% in class category. So if you had full level 10 gems, you're probably in the 0.1 to like 5% category. And also right now on Invent, a lot of people are talking about why is Smilegate not implementing DPS meter? Why are they not allowing DPS meter only for the Kara version? Because every other server region has DPS meters. Why is it only the Kara version? Give us more detailed explanation, then we're worried that people might get toxic with DPS meter. Because the DPS checks and raids are getting higher, and users have no way of checking who's underperforming. I personally think if Care gets a DPS meter, I personally think a lot of people are gonna quit. Like, no joke. I seriously think a lot of people are gonna quit. I talked about this last time. I use this reference a lot. You know how in Matrix, Morpheus presents 2 pills, a red pill and a blue pill? And the blue pill, you get to live in the happy land, the made-up world. And red pill, you find out the truth, the cold, harsh, like truth, the real world. Red pill is the DPS meter. You're gonna find out. A lot of people will find out about the cold, harsh world, and not everyone is fit for the truth. Not everyone is Leo. You know, there are very few people who can live in the red pill world. Is it Neo? Neo, sorry, I thought it was Leo. It's been a while since I watched the movie. Yeah, not everyone's Neo, not everyone. Anyways, if you get DPS meter, I kid you not, we're gonna see a lot of more posts on Invent flaming other people. We're probably gonna see posts like, hey, how do you have these engravings, these gems, these accessories, but doing less DPS than me? We're also gonna see a lot of class balance complaints, which is a good thing. But I'm on the side that there are more cons than pros in DPS meter, in KR version at least. But I think we can get personal battle analysis, you know, just personal. You know, you should be able to check how you're doing. If not DPS meter, I think they should just give us like a combat analysis, personal. Do you want it? I want personal combat analysis, yeah. I downloaded meter to get better at my support uptime. It does have pros. I'm not saying DPS meter is all bad. DPS meter does have pros, but I think there's more cons than pros, at least in the KR version. And not everyone is gonna try to work on the game with the data from the meter. People are gonna find out, oh my god, I was this bad. I'm pretty sure there's people who wants to work on their game using DPS meter data, but I am kind of sure that there's more people that's gonna quit after finding out how bad they are. Yeah, and instead of DPS meter, I think personal better analysis is just will do the job. You know, privacy, a little bit of privacy wouldn't hurt. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about DPS meter. Selling pay-to-win packages, material packages. People are saying farming materials by playing the game is getting undervalued. So it's better to just spend than spend time in the game, actually playing the game, and farming these mats. The thing is, if you don't like the package, just don't buy it. That's my personal opinion. I think it's okay if they want to sell their packages. It's up to them, right? Smilegate has to make money somehow. I mean, it is a pretty big company. If they want to maintain it, they have to make money. Of course, there's thousands of people working there. They have to pay their salaries. And if selling these packages resulted in like really, really low material prices, I'd be like, holy shit, this is actually affecting the market. Oh no, this is bad. But when I checked the prices of mats, it's not like they dropped. Like, it's not like Abydos. This package, if you buy all of it, it gives you 6,000 Abydos per month. Abydos price has gone up in the past 5 weeks. Like, it's been going up. I've seen at the lowest it was like 70 gold. Right now it's almost 90 gold. So selling these packages doesn't necessarily mean the map prices will drop. But I think what Smilegate can do, instead of just selling the material packages, pay to win, packages, I think what they can do is sell pay to win packages, but also sell better cosmetics. Like, create some other income source, like not just skins. Like, come on, man, we've gotten a lot of skins in the past, but they're all the same now. They all look the same. I don't think they can come up with any more like new creative skins. But I think what they should do is sell skins and actually put some effort into it and make it so that skins, when you buy the skins, make it so that your skill effects change as well. And sell it for a higher price. Or sell skill effects. Different skill effects. Yeah, just like PoE. If they can create some of this other business models, maybe they don't have to go too hard on the resets, like hard resets. Hard reset meaning, chat, we all know that these new cards, the new set of cards, we know they did it to make money, right, chat? We all know they did it to make money. The 6 new set of cards, or 8, maybe they can go a little easy on those resets if they have other business models. Yeah, a lot of their business model has to do with like vertical progression and like power of your character. Maybe they can change that, come up with something different. Moving on. Also, there were some complaining about no motivation to power up your character. I kind of agree with this. Even if you spend or invest the match you have on your main character, you get to do 3 raids a week and that's it. So like, that's kind of boring, What's the point of spending millions of mats and thousands of gold? Millions of gold and thousands of mats onto your main character from your ults, like funnel, and then after 3 raids you're done. Honestly, after getting my Wardancer up to a certain point, right now I do have motivation. I am working on my Wardancer engravings. Well, this isn't Wardancer, but my Wardancer has the same engravings as my Soulfist. Spending millions of gold on engraving books for what? For power? For some power? And to fill up these orange dots just because it looks cool? Just because it looks full? So you can light up these, so you can switch the light bulb? Spending millions of gold on these engraving books doesn't really change much. It's not like it changes the playstyle. It's not like it gives you it unlocks anything. It just gives you more power. I think that does have pros though. It's less gap between swipers and free-to-play players. But what I'm trying to say here is that's probably what people mean and character players mean by no motivation to power up your character. Investing into your character. There's a lot of input, but not as much output. Farming a month for like 5 books is insanity. Actually though, okay, hear me out. Honestly, okay, I don't know how, okay? Maybe we have more, I don't know. Or maybe you're just trying to hoard up gold, I don't know. But from playing the game, I didn't swipe. I haven't swiped in the past like a month and a half. Just last week, with weekly gold income and other side incomes from, I don't know, Fade Ambers, Strike Rate Gold, this and that, game buying accessory to sell those high rolls, whatever, got me some extra gold, and I was able to buy 5 Keen Blum books in 1 week. So if you do set your mind to it, it's actually not that difficult to get these engraving books. It's actually not that difficult to buy these engraving books. It doesn't take that as long as you set your mind to it and focus on it. But if you do spend it on something else, if you keep spending gold on something else, I don't know, this and that, it probably will take a long time. But at the same time, I do understand that engraving books look like a huge wall because each book is stupid expensive. It is stupid expensive. And you just don't know if buying this engraving book is a smart thing to do with that much gold. I have 15 million gold and I refuse to buy books at their price. See? Yeah, anyways, yeah, I feel like engraving books are too expensive and I can't blame people for not buying them. Like it just doesn't look like smart investment. It just doesn't. Outside of adrenaline, the damage gain is so low. Yeah, but if the damage gain was high, then the gap between free to play it does have ups and downs, and it's up to Smilegate to find that right balance of how much power you gain with these power progression systems. They can't make it too big and they can't make it too small. I feel like it's on the smaller side, but they can't make it too big. They can't make the power gap too big. But are books accessible for casual players? No. But do these casual players need books to do casual content? Like normal modes? No, not really. Casuals don't need the books, right? It also feels miserable because except Garage Relic book doesn't work on all your roster. There's some books that work for all your roster. Depends on what kind of roster you have. Crystal works, Grudge, Adrenaline, pretty universal. Mass Increase became pretty universal. Anyways, yeah, moving on. But engraving books, they do need to increase the supply of engraving books, man. They do need to increase the supply. I feel like I get their point, you know? I get Smilegate's intention. They basically want they want to set a long-term goal for players. Just, buy some books at a time and gain power little by little, and eventually they wanted a system that people can chase after for a long time. 감사합니다. Thank you. That's what they wanted, but they probably also knew people would FOMO and swipe. I don't know. They probably thought they can catch 2 birds with 1 stone. Get revenue from the swipers and give long-term goals to casual players. They probably didn't. They probably thought about. They probably did think about the FOMO and how people would complain the engraving books are too expensive. Anyways, moving on. Korean players are also complaining about bad support, passive design. This was actually addressed during the live stream. The last live stream. You know how like some supports, you don't need full enlightenment. You can use 3 relic accessories if you're a support player, because your enlightenment doesn't matter that much. Support enlightenment doesn't matter that much. During the last live stream, the director was actually reading the chat and he was like, bad support design? Huh? What do you mean bad support design? And then the chat went wild. He was like, the arc passive, come on. He's like, oh, that, yeah, we'll look into it. That's what he said. He was like, oh, we'll look into it. Yes, of course. So yeah, maybe tomorrow he's gonna come up with some ideas, future plans for support arc passives. Engraving books are too expensive. I kind of cover this in this area, here. The game is just boring. I think right now people are just kind of tired, fatigued from doing the same raids over and over again. And right now, I think Smilegate failed to deliver a clear vision. Yeah, Smilegate failed to deliver a clear vision, like future of Lost Ark, like how, like what we can look forward to in the future. Yeah, Kazuro's, sure, race, cool. But like, where are the visuals? People need to see in order to picture in their head and get it embedded and be excited for it. Like, we haven't seen anything, well, barely anything about Kazuros, which is supposed to come out in a couple months, in like 3 months. We haven't seen anything. Right now, all we know about Kazuros is that it's going to be a more difficult raid than Theamine. Hardest raid ever. Without any pictures or any visuals. Like, we have nothing to look forward to. There's nothing exciting. Wasn't the call before summer? No. There's no way. There's no way Kazuros is coming out before summer. It's probably gonna be in August. We're gonna get Female Paladin in July. And I think we'll probably get Kazuros in August. I mean, I do think they're going to give us a cinematic trailer at some point. But it's a fact that right now we just have nothing to look forward to. It's dead. Nothing's exciting. Don't even know what Kazuros is going to look like. Yeah. It's Theamine, they hyped it up for years. Right? Like 2 years. Kazuros, I don't know, man. I don't think there's enough marketing. I don't think there's enough promotion. Not enough hype for Kazuros. You know, we need these like visuals, man. Like, holy shit, that looks so badass. Yo, this raid looks cool as fuck. Oh my god. Damn, that looks hard. It looks scary. Something. We need something. Right now, people have to power up their characters, which are fucking expensive. You know, engraving books, gems, accessories, whatnot, honing. Everything's really expensive. But if they wanna do this Kazuros raid, they have to power up. But we don't even know what we're getting into. Like, it's, you know? So, I don't know if that covers all the complaints, but I think I complained most of the complaints. And I think it's because of these complaints that this director is doing a live stream tomorrow. What I would like to hear from the live stream. Yeah, in general, I think right now, I know that we're still in like a transition period from tier 3 to tier 4. I really, really want them to get rid of all the old power system, like elixirs, tripods, or having to upgrade tripods, transcendence, set level, and etc. Dude, when a new player, I talk about this a lot, but I'm gonna say it again. When a new player starts playing this game with Power Pass and Express, they get bombarded with all of these mats, which fills your fucking inventory all the way up. It freaking to the fullest. You get a bunch of cards, amulets, gems, elixirs, set level, like 150 different shit And new players have no idea what to do with it. Like, they don't know what all this is. It's just too complicated, man. There's just so many. There's so many. Yeah, and then they give you a bunch of like accessories, which you don't really need. Dude, expecting a new player to go through Voldus for elixirs, Theamine for transcendence, like all this shit is it's just too much. It's too much on a new player. And then after that, they have to get to 1640, do Behemoth, do Weapon Transcendence. And then after that, they gotta go a gear, get a gear pieces. And then they gotta do Echidna for advanced honing. And then they gotta do Braille for Karma. I don't know, man. I think starting with a gear is just fine now. Some of this old system, it's just too much. Like, just put elixirs. Just put the elixirs in Arc Passive tab. You know? Elixir, Transcendence. Or get rid of Transcendence, just put it in the gear. I don't know. Elixirs. Go into the Elixir tab, and you can just choose what you want to use. Maybe make it so that you get the points progressively. But, you know, give you attribution points so you can click, get level 5 master, click, attack power, click, boss damage, click. So eventually you can get 50. It's tier 3. It's an old ass tier 3 system, which is another fucking layer. They can't completely get rid of it because it's sort of like it's an important part of our build. Master, critical. You know? They can't get rid of it, but I don't know, man. I don't think new players have to go through this elixir cutting bullshit. Does KR also get tons of silver elixirs? No. I think Western version got the first selectable master and critical elixirs. Yeah, we might get tons of silver elixirs, yeah. Yeah. We might, yeah. I think they do give you a lot of elixirs, yeah. But like, I don't know, man. I think if a new player started playing this game, it probably takes them like 3-4 days to set up their character. Gotta watch guides. Gotta watch 1-hour guides on elixirs. Blah blah blah. You gotta go to max roll and find out what kind of elixirs you have to cut for your class. New player will probably not know that. They'll probably use all the silver elixirs and later find out, oh fuck, I need a master. And then they probably have to go farm Voldus or something. I don't know, man. It's just it's the current system simply is dirty. It's messy. It's messy as hell. Like, clean some of this shit up. It's too much. That's the same on other MMO game. Yeah, I know. I know a lot of MMORPGs keep their old system. But that doesn't mean LOSTARK has to do the same. If there's better ways, just take the better way. I hope dude, I don't care, okay? I don't know if Smilegate is gonna watch my video. But I really want him to look at this part at least. I really do. I really want to at least. Guys, I'm gonna post this on YouTube. You probably don't have to watch the whole thing. But if you do come by my video, this video, leave some likes. leave some likes so it gets heard.